I am talking about student loan debt. I just got my student loan debt erased. Yes, without waiting on Supreme Court. Do your research. Do your research. See if you qualify for student loan debt settlements. A lot of times you may have a loan, they did something wrong, and it may be a settlement for these types of loans. Do your research. Type in the name of the school and type in the word settlement. Is there a pending settlement for this school or car or something of value that you may have gotten a loan for? A lot of times people don't do the research. I just got my student loan debt erased because of this settlement, Sweet versus Cardona settlement I applied for in late 2022, and it has been approved. I received the letter saying my loan is going to be erased. Check my credit report. The student loan is absolutely gone. That's money back into my pocket. Now, if the other student loan goes through, they're working on that Joe Biden proposed, I will be down to almost zero debt for my student loan. So, guys, do your research. And in this particular loan, it says on June 22nd, the U.S. Department of Education and the plaintiffs reached a settlement in the case of Sweet versus Cardona, formerly Sweet versus Devos. The court granted final approval for the settlement as fair, adequate, and reasonable on November 16, 2022. The agreement affects the processing of borrower defense applications filed on or before November 2022. Borrowers whose applications for defense are discharged were pending as of June 2022 are class members, while whose those applications are submitted in the period from June 23rd to November 15th, 2022 are post-class applicants. Now this loan I just stumbled across, and I went to a particular school that kind of pressured you into thinking you're going to get all these wonderful jobs and opportunities. Um, Only opportunity I saw was we got a chance to work with Congress. You fly to Chicago and they pay you this amount of money. I got bumped out of that because I was just fooling around and didn't get my application in time. Other than that, the school really didn't offer anything of substantial value. And a lot of places didn't want to really take the degree. So I filled out this application and was approved. And it tells you the settlement became effective January 28, 2023. And they started implementing the discharge of the student loans to students, and the court granted a temporary stay of discharge related to three schools until the courts of appeal rules on their motion to stay. So, what is this case about? A lawsuit was filed in federal district court in California by 7 borrower defense applicants who represent certain schools that students went to. And the lawsuit went on, and the judge, he realized, hey, this school did do something wrong. It did do something wrong to these 7 students. And with that, if the 7 students are going to get off, why not the other thousands of people who went to the school as well? So if you went to some schools and you were pressured and you were told you're going to get this great job afterwards and so many opportunities, and you did not get those, and they were calling you and calling you, telling you how great the opportunity they got waiting for you once you graduate, is the type of things the school did to get students in, pressure you into get the loan, and after you graduate, nothing. So they did go through the appeal process. um, February 15, 2023, they held a hearing on the three schools on the stay settlement. And on February 24, the district court denied the school's request of the stay, and the settlement would be granted for a discharge. And I tell you, when I looked on my credit report, first month, first few weeks, it was not there. About 3 weeks after the letter, my student loan, I checked it like last week. It was gone, absolutely wiped out, just like the letter says. Okay, and this give you what are the settlement terms for the borrower who applied for the loans on or before June 22nd, 2022. And the settlement ED agrees to resolve the borrower's defense application that were pending as of June 2022, with the following terms. If the borrower defense application related to the federal student loan is taken out, pay for attendance at any school on the list of schools, and the list is attached for the settlement agreement. Exhibit C, the borrowers will receive full settlement relief. Full settlement relief. And the student's loan will be discharged. ED will refund any money that you have paid on these loans. Mind you, when I did call, they said it may take up to 1 year to receive any money that you have paid on your said student loan. Within 90 days of the court's final appeal approval, the settlement agreement ED will notify borrowers that they will receive a full settlement relief. Stated above, the release will be provided within 1 year of the final effective date of the settlement agreement. And this is a win for all students across the country who went to those three schools. And I am glad that they did this because it is a big jump. Now, if you want to go get a loan, they won't say, hey, you got a student loan, $80,000. You want to buy this car, you want to buy a house, that's on top of the 80,000. Now you don't have that over your head anymore. And also, if the borrower's loans aren't associated with the schools on the list, the borrowers will receive a decision on their discharge application according to the following schedule. Okay. Sweet versus Cardona loan discharge decision schedule. Between January 2015, if you went to school, and December 31st, 2017, no later than July 28th, 2023, your loan is going to be dismissed, even if you didn't go to the three schools. Between 2018 of January and December 31st, no later than 2024 of January 28th, you still have time. Between January 1st, 2019, no later than July 28th, 2024. If ED doesn't make a decision on an application within the timelines outlined above, the borrower will receive full settlement relief. If a borrower submitted multiple applications to ED, we will use the earliest submitted application date. So this is a wonderful thing to have your loan just disappear and that money back into your pockets. So if you have a loan application out there, it makes sense to go ahead and look into this and see if you can get an approval. I am going to post some shorts on this and see if there are any other benefits that I can throw your way. So I wanted to get this information out because I was just sitting here and I'm thinking I could help other people with this information. So good luck on completing the application, trying to see if you can get your loan or through Joe Biden's loan forgiveness. Good luck. Have a great day.